What a good day it is! It is Friday and it is the time of the week where we swap our things. What are these called anyway? There's something. And it is today on the weekly brawl of the Commander's version of the direct strike of the arcade of StarCraft 2. Holy crap, this is a layered sentiment. Anyway, Hills Katina, where we get Terran mercenaries. They're one-use wonders. No, they're not one-use wonders. These guys are the one-use wonders. It's the Void Rift. It is bountiful as well, so double income. Make sure you double up on your uh, refineries. We want gas. Well, I guess it's refinery if you are a Terran, a simulator if you are a Protoss, and if you're Zerg, it's an extractor. Let's get the terminology correct early in the morning. That is so broken. It is always so broken. Put you there, put you there. Control 2, Control 3, Control 4. Let's see if this works. There we go. We've got everybody. We can cycle through them. We can already start putting some guys down. That is brilliant, 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 brilliant. I likey that. Now, what are we going to do? What are we playing against? I have no idea. Let's us... Oh, we are up against a Mengsk. That is very easily identifiable by the fact that he has double income. What are we going? What are we going versus this little old Mengsk? That seems fine. We are slightly ahead on everything, which is amazing, people. It is amazing. Now, what are we going to do? I kind of want to do something silly. What silly constitutes is going... For them. Yes. What the... What was that laser thing? Now I've got a song stuck in my head. Lasercraft 3D. Nein, Mann. Ich will noch nicht... Ich will... What? I don't want to go yet. Ich will noch nicht gehen. I don't want to go. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is we are... Is everything... There we go. I think my sound's a bit off on the game. Don't care. It's Friday. It's weekend. It is no school run tomorrow, which... You know you're getting old when you celebrate the "it's not a school run tomorrow" day. Joy. I think he might be going for... Oh. Okay. That is a interesting option. Cool. He went for that. I don't know why exactly, but he did go for it. We will respect his choice. That's his problem. What am I going to do? Don't know yet. I want to make a stew tomorrow. I know that's probably the weirdest. I am supposed to be talking about the wonderful strategy that I've got going here, and the strategy that I am going for is just try and beat the other guy. I'm not thinking about strategy at the moment. Actually, I am. I'm thinking, what am I going to do when he builds the thing that he's going to inevitably build? The Pride of Augustgrad. And I don't know necessarily. I don't know what he's going. It's not the smartest thing to go. But okay, it counters what I've got on the field, which is good. That's fine. It's sort of, let me say this, it sort of counters what I have on the field. It sucks to be you. He could have, actually, the best thing that he could have gone there might have been to actually go for Black Hammer. And the reason I say Black Hammer is Black Hammer, but Black Hammer is ground based. I don't know. Maybe he's doing the right thing. I don't know. Don't know. I am oblivious. I'm blind. I'm trying to think what would be the now I've actually got to think what would be the best option in that case. Hmm. He's just going anti-air. Okay, well, kudos to him for sticking with it. That's quite good. I don't know if it's the best option. Might be, might not be. We'll see. We'll see in the long run whether he actually can do anything. Because I am thinking of going tanks next. Although, what if I go for Vulture? I have got a different idea of what I want to do. It might not be smart, but it is going to happen. I'm gonna put a Vulture line in. Just because I can. Orange is struggling a bit. Which is, okay, well, I say struggle. Yeah, they are struggling a bit. It's not ideal. Guys, can you do your thing and kill your things? I would have had that wave. It's so easy to say, oh, I would have done it. I would have easily beaten that wave. I wouldn't know because I never faced it one on one. But in my heart of hearts, I know I would have beaten it. That's all that matters. And nothing else matters. Oh my god, I've got that stuck in my head. I've I writ I have written poetry. I literally have written poetry, which is a shock to the system. It's not something I do generally. It's fairly odd. Fairly odd. And I bring this up because, like I said, it is fairly odd that I have done it. But the upside of that is that why are you doing? Hmm. Okay. What do I want to do? I do want to get some of these puppies in the field. How much do we have? We can get 3 of them. Let's never get that to max. That's the very important thing. Don't max it out. We are 840. So we are still good for time. This would be the last unit that I place before we wait for that 3. Do I want to get siege breakers? That's the question. Do I want to right now get siege breakers? We're not doing too badly. Red made a mistake. He went way too much air for no good reason. I couldn't care about the air against me. That's the biggest difference. I'm not even focusing on the air that's against me. I am focusing purely on the ground aspect. Ooh, would I get away with doing T3? Yeah, I will. I'll get T3 done easily. So we have got an income of 11 and a half at the moment. And that's going to go up to what? 12 and a half? What's the math behind that? Yes. Yeah, 12 and a half. Holy crap, that's a lot. Oh, he's also gone for... okay, okay. I can put 4 of them down. So, 4 of them, puppy. We got 4 of them puppies. So I'm all good. I'm all good. This is a primarily ground-based force, so I've got no problem holding off on that. I could now place hybrid behemoths. Trying to find the lowest common denominator would be like 17,500. Multiply that by, it's 100? Yeah, 100. 100 of them would be 3,500, and 34 of them, 35 of them actually, they would come out on top. They've got a lot of tanks now, which we don't have. I can't go battle cruiser. That is not allowed in this match, and it's not allowed. That would be stupid to go battle cruiser. I don't really know what to go. I'm gonna go mass tank, I guess, because why not? Hang on. Do they benefit from the? Oh, they don't. Okay. I thought they benefited from that. That would have been nice. That would have been significantly nice. Do I go for these right now or not? I don't think so. Not yet. There's a lot of tanks that's not on my wave. That is annoying because they are killing my wave. But my tanks are quite powerful. These are siege break. Holy crap. 120. That's a lot. I can fit you in there, and I can go for more of these. Where are we standing on this? About halfway complete. That's not bad. So when I play this, and this is just me perhaps, I try and get as much out of it as possible at once. So when this, if I could push it at 4.5, I would, because then I could get like 9 of these in at once, which would be insane. I've never actually done 9. Either the game ends, we win, or we lose. Hopefully we don't lose. But mostly it's a case of, yeah, that we never get there. Which is sad, because it would be so nice. It would be absolutely stunning to get there. Damn, I scanned way up there. Which is so silly. This guy just goes for 1,000,000 air units. I don't understand that. I really don't. But hey, look, kudos to him. In this match, it's very important to remember that you have to go for your gas early. Look, that one's paid off by double already. This one's insane. Even this one will be paid off in seconds. When you see Bountiful, you just spam gas. As soon as you can build the next one, you build the next one. You may be a bit behind in the beginning. That's not the end of the world. You will make it up. More than make it up, actually. Move these. I like keeping my stuff quite well sorted. Get that. Get that. I'm just going to do all upgrades. That's fine. Get upgrades done, and the tanks can now take care of these things. There we go. My tanky McTank faces can tank the tankety tank out of these tanks. Say that 10 times fast. We can put down 5 of these and it gets like $550 in the bank. That would be nice. That would be nice. We'd build a lot of units with that. We're not that far away from getting another one. Oh, we're good. We are doing exceptionally well. Look at our tanks go, man. They're just pummeling these guys. That is beautiful. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Absolutely stunning. I have a question for all of you out there. If you had the option to buy a real diamond versus a moissanite, which one would you buy? Which one would be your priority? Would you go for the real diamond, or would you decide I'm going to save money and just go with a moissanite? Moissanite being the lab created diamonds that is absolutely the craze right now. My position is it's almost like if you look at foods. I know this is a weird tangent to go on, but if you look at all these health foods, natural is better, right? And that's the same thing with diamonds. I appreciate, and don't get me wrong, I appreciate the skill and the technical ability that goes into making a moissanite. It's incredibly powerful science. No problem with that. But if I was going to go for premium jewelry, it has to be a real diamond. It just has to be. I I would not be able. It's like saying, okay, I don't care about the gold. We can make it out of fool's gold, or we can make it. What's that one that's made with almost like a bronze mixture? Um, oh, no, I can't remember. But if you go for gold, you go for gold. You don't go for. I'll use the cheaper option. Let's use fool's gold. That's iron sulfide, right? Anyway, getting carried away with that one. But that's just my point. I was having a discussion with somebody that works for a big diamond mine, and it's like we're having trouble with this. We're having trouble with people buying moissanite over diamonds. Like people who buy the moissanite isn't in the what the hell? Okay, that was not that just went everywhere. Thing is, if you are in the market for a thing for a stone and you go moissanite, you were never in the market for a diamond. You were in the market for bling. And again, this is just my opinion. If you don't agree with it, that's your problem, not mine. My opinions are my own, and I reserve the right to have them, political or normal. I probably shouldn't say having a political opinion is not normal. Everybody has a political opinion. That's not the point. The point is, I just would say that a natural, normal diamond is superior to a moissanite. People would say no because it's exactly the same, and they would not be wrong. It is technically the same. Oh, that sucks. The same thing. It's made out of a carbon lattice, much like a real diamond. Well, exactly like a real diamond. So it's not inherently different. The difference comes in that I know which one is a real diamond and which one isn't. So perhaps it's more of a me thing, but yeah, I would just prefer it to be the real one versus the not real one. We're still some way away from that. I went on such a tangent. I've got so much money. Okay, well, because I just built those guys as well. So there is a reason I had a lot of money. But leave your comments. Look, I'm gonna say this. Leave your comments down below of what you think versus or on the moissanite versus diamond debate. Where do you stand? Do you say diamond over moissanite, or do you say I go for the one that is technically still a diamond? It's just cheaper. I'm just curious. I don't care about your personal preference. That's your problem. I am just absolutely curious about it. I want to know what people think. I actually have affiliates that specialize in moissanite, so and for me, it's that's not the point. If you go Moisna, like I said before, if you go Moisna, that's your problem. That's brilliant. You do you. I just prefer an actual diamond versus a Moissanite. I have so many tanks. Oh my god, that is a lot of tanks. I've got too many tanks. I actually do have too many tanks. Yeah, I'm running out of space to put my tanks. Oh, we win anyway. That's a brilliant way to end the video. I had a hell of a lot of tanks. How was that a full line of these puppies? Oh, and that's why I say, yeah, you when you deploy them, the game usually ends when you save them to the end, like I did. And just for perspective, look at that. We almost doubled in 20 minutes what we put in, which is awesome. And that's also how I managed to get a full complement of tanks. And we got a full complement, all right. Holy crap, did we ever? What is interesting about this game, if you play it like I did with just um, all of the refineries, in my case, put up, you you mitigate some of the mid bonus because you immediately get one full point, which would make the mid bonus much less significant overall. Yeah, it's still there. It definitely still is there. And you have to make sure that you are on the ball. Let's have a look at this. He didn't make it a 10. Yeah, he did not make it. If you look at mine, as soon as I jumped in the game, well, 14 seconds. I was late. But as soon as I could build the others, I built them. All of them. My counterpart here, 2 seconds. He beat me to the first one. The other two was very tardy. That one's stupendously late. 7. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is way late. That one was almost on time. And that's the key point. When you build in this specifically for Bountiful, make sure you build right from the get go because you get double income. Everybody here has made profit on there. I think even he would have made. No, he didn't make a profit. So he built it too late to make a profit at 20. But in 4 minutes, he made 281, which is a big deal. I'm looking at my channel. I am almost, as this video is recording, I'm just. Oh, there it goes. 16,800 subscribers. Boom! And I didn't think shorts. I'll be honest with you. I did not believe shorts could make this big of a difference. It went insane. The Arilo short that I made went absolutely nuts. Let's get out of this game and go for the next one while I talk through this, or else it's just gonna be a bit. Whew, that's actually interesting. I will go for another one of those. Thank you. Who are we gonna play this time? Who are we gonna play this time? Because I know now what is coming. Do we storm? Do we go storm? Ooh, no, no, no. We go Carex. We go Carex because we can just. Oh, but the Carex struggled. Zagara maybe? Zagara's a potential to really kill them. But anyway, on the topic of the short that I made, I was shocked. I'll be very honest with you. I've gotten like 2,000 views almost on it. But the amount of subscribers, I had like 71 subscribers on this one short about an eSIM. An eSIM who I will insert the ad for right now. Hello and welcome to a quick advertorial that is sponsored today by Airlo. Do you like traveling? I do. I used to travel for work a lot. I used to travel from South Africa all the way to Turkey, from West Africa all the way to Mauritius, and everything in between. And you know what I had to do? I had to save all my SIM cards. Every country had its own SIM card because roaming is stupidly expensive. That's where eSIMs come in, and that's where Airlo comes in. Airlo specializes in eSIMs because eSIMs are awesome and it is brilliant. You fly from your home country, or wherever you are, to a new destination, you preload your eSIM just before you go, and it works on landing. There's 137 countries from which you can choose. You can go from Afghanistan to Zimbabwe, all over the world, Venezuela, Vietnam, you know. See? Quick ad from our sponsor, Airalo. Now, back to today's programming. If you've gone through all 137 countries, let me know. Uh, I have to remember to actually call out that the video has got sponsored content, because I always forget to do that. Like, legitimately, I always forget to do it. And it's not my fault, YouTube. I've never been sponsored before. So I don't always know what to do with it, with the information. Okay. Uh, Max Gas double income. And no inappropriate jokes about gas. That is not nice. I had that on one of the videos where a guy was going on like, ooh, we are going to politically incorrect reference. Let's see what we are up against. We're up against nothing so far. So let's take a drink and appreciate that I'm 200 away from 17,000. And the funny thing is, I had in March this year 792. Haha, I'm cheating. I've got the image open. So I would never be able to remember even basic crap like that without cheat sheets. What the hell? Oh, that's T3 already. That's brilliant. You do that. Up your bunker, buddy. Up your bunker. I'm gonna double ping ya. This guy's actually very much golden. Golden ice. I was talking about diamonds earlier. There you go. Golden ice. Although, no. When I say golden ice, I just think about something else. God's sake, don't eat golden ice. It's not what you think it is, people. It really isn't what you think it is. There we go. It's much quicker to do that on, I want to get to, can I make that 4? No, I can't. Damn it. Fill your bunker, dude. Come on, you're giving me palpitations here by not filling your bunker. And we need 300, so we have to keep 300 in the bank at all time. And just sparingly, I am up. Oh, that is going to be a interesting one. Because eventually he is going to go for Big Papi, and I'm going to be like, why did I just... Oh. I did... Ah. What? That sucks. I hate people that leave. I hate it. Oh no, I forgot to... That sucks. Okay, that actually does suck. I'm sorry. I forgot to click that. Oh, this makes my life so much harder because my air units don't shoot down. That is so unnecessary. Why would you enter a game and then just leave? People like that should be shot. Honestly, no, don't shoot them, but maim them a little bit. I'll go shout at him after the match, I think. If he's still online. I did that yesterday because I got annoyed that somebody left. I went to shout at them after the match. We won, amazingly. Or did we win? I can't even remember. I played on the laptop because I was lying down and I just couldn't be arsed. Do 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 do. Idiot. His units just standing there doing nothing. Oh, it would be so nice if this game had an AI that could take over uh, from the fool that's not playing. That would be peak. But the problem with that, actually, it would be nice if there was an AI for this. I guess it would be difficult to program, though. I don't know. I have no idea. If you can program it, that would be brilliant. Do it. It would add a certain depth to it. And it actually would be nice for the people that's not as good. Yeah, you see, they've got air units, which I can't justifiably build at the moment because of Tychus. I have to deal with Tychus first. What is he doing? Uh, yeah, don't mind Red. He's just going T3, getting money to build Alexander. There is no practical way we win this because of the composition of their army, which kind of sucks. It would have been nice to have had a chance, but realistically, there is none. Yeah, that's gonna help you. Da 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 da. I've got that going. I've got that going. That guy was just a tool that left. That's fine. Okay, now what do? We can put down some units, I guess. Uh, do we do we go for Hell's Angels? 250. We can put on 5 of these. I think we do that. Yeah, I knew he was gonna go for that. It is so predictable. It's boring. Uh, let's get some money, actually. I usually save these for as late as possible. Right now, that's not really an option. Okay, there we go. That is a bit of money. It's not a lot, but it can help us get some upgrades going. Hmm, cool. Kill that. Now shoot those. Place another one. We've got max attack now, which is good. I guess we're gonna have to go for hunter killers next. Why don't they auto land though? That is kind of annoying. That is very annoying. They didn't auto land. Sad FaceTime. 920, which means that I have to start saving money. Should be fine. We should be fine. The problem now is, and this is a stupid little problem to have, but we are Oh, yes, do that. There we go. If nothing else, I got the main there, not main tower. I got the middle tower, which is something. I'm gonna claim that's mine. That's done. I'm happy now. We can leave the game. It's over. Look at that. Look at that. It forgot to grow up. As did I, apparently. That is so stupid. That is really stupid. But okay. I appreciate that. Oh, that's not where I wanted you. Over there. Um oh. Okay. Cool. We got plenty of these. Why don't they auto land? Hang on. Auto land is on. I'm gonna I'm gonna act. It doesn't. Okay. Okay. I see now. They don't have the mechanic loaded. So even if we want to make they are something in the programming of these units have gone wrong. I'll have to see if I can report it because apparently you can have them in assault or autocast assault mode here, but when they're in the field they don't. That is stupid. That is significantly problematic. This oik is not doing too fancily either. He built his fancy old whatchamacallit unit, but it's not doing as much as I think he wanted it to. It would have been nice if I actually got upgrades. I didn't. You can hear the tone shift, by the way, don't you? You see, I have to land them manually because they don't land automatically. No auto land. That kind of sucks, actually. It actually sucks because, hmm, I'm not happy. The one damn unit that I built from that collection and it doesn't work. Nice. I want to fill that out there. This was not, or this has not been the most wonderful exploration of this match because I don't know, nothing just works. If everything had worked, maybe we would have been better off. Or maybe if this idiot had stayed, we would have been better off. But yeah. And he hasn't built fourth gas, which is sad. And I know somebody's going to say, but yeah, you're losing. That doesn't matter. That's not an excuse not to build gas. We have to exploit natural resources. It's an important human trait. What else can I build that is that it's bound to work? Uh, should I build a line of these guys to deal with the fluff on the ground? But there's tanks. Do a line at the back here. We're in the green already for resources, so that's not the problem. The problem lies in the fact that we just don't have the composition to deal with this. There's nothing we can do to beat this guy. So yeah, unfortunately, if you are on a 3v2 in this format, it highly depends on what you've got Hmm, not much we could do. And honestly, this guy was crap. Properly crap. I think one on one or in normal play, this guy could have beaten Tychus so easily. So easily. And he didn't. Oh, well, win one, lose one, I don't care. That was a good demonstration of, and I actually out earned him a mile. Yeah, they got that because of that, but I was on him the whole time. Yep, everything better. Ah, kind of sad. Hey, what can you do? Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, all that jazz. Is he online? Is he online? Chat.